Now, a lot of you are asking, how do I know these things or how do I find them? Looky what I have here. This is the National Standards of Accreditation for Child Advocacy Centers. This is the national standard that they take and publish, which the Department of Children and Family Services federally says you must comply. Now, every state, all 50 states, have the same loophole in it that says you have to comply with this book or these standards. That also includes, record retention till the child is of the age of 19, but yet we delete videos after 15 days? That seems awful conspicuous, but you can use this in all 50 states to make sure that your CAC center, they may be certified, but to make sure they're compliant, this is the reference you need, and it's good for all 50 states for your child advocacy centers. So if ever there's a question of something don't seem right, go back to this book and it has everything you need in there. Now, last part. This here is a copy of the contract between the state of Tennessee Department of Children's Services and, the contractor. Well, who's the contractor or subcontractor? That would be all the child advocacy centers across the state of Tennessee, and your state probably has something very similar for it. Now, if you don't believe me that they don't take and have 4E funding out of the Social Security Fund, well, you can turn to page 23 of this particular contract that specifically states a section under E31 of Social Security Administration requirements and provisions to get your money. So yes, they get federal funding. It also has a thing on here for, record retention and the requirements they're supposed to have. So I got a copy of your contract that you just fill in your names in. You ain't compliant because you don't meet this standard and you're breaking the law. What does that mean if you're in Blount County? If you've had an instance at the Child Advocacy Center for a forensic interview up there, they are not compliant since they've been opened. That means every case they've touched now has to be, under the color of law, thrown out because they are not compliant. That'll change a lot of things for a lot of you that has had to dealt with this corrupt system and this corrupt center. Now remember, that is the New Hope Child Advocacy Center in Blount County, Tennessee. So if you've had that, listen here, look at our website, go to our YouTube, okay, we're on the YouTube channel there. You're going to see an email address that's usually there. Take, and if you've had that happen, email us. If you've had an instance with in the state of Tennessee with a caseworker for CPS, anything like that, and they've entered your home, send me your name, information, the date it happened, your caseworker, all that information to that email address. Why? We are going to turn this over to the state of Tennessee Attorney General, as well as we'll be turning this evidence over to the federal government, the FBI. That way they can be prosecuted and held accountable by the U.S. Attorney's Office. Why? Because that's called what? Defrauding the U.S. government. Under USC code, that's an act of treason, ladies and gentlemen. That's right, treason. And it's time to hold them accountable. I hope this has helped you guys out, understand a little bit more about CAC centers and where to find the information and get them. I appreciate your time. Have a great day.